Are you a network marketer that is looking for more systemization in your lead generation? That's a mouthful. So in a nutshell, you would like more of the right people interested in what you've got come to you without all of it being like a physical manual one-on-one back and forth, which can be quite boring and slow. If you are, you're in the right place. I've generated over 11,000 people on my email list now, and lots of other leads in other places as well. I use those leads to be able to sponsor over 750 people, become the #1 international earner, but the 4th highest team in a company, about 80,000 reps. And I've helped a lot of network marketers and a lot of companies do really, really well. My top client is actually signing up over 6,000 people a month into his downline. Now, I'm not promising any results. I just want to let you know that what I'm teaching is working. And so I hope you pay attention. I hope you get a bunch of value. Now, after you take a look at this training, if you like step-by-step blueprints from me, not just about lead systems, but you want to see the exact day-to-day activities of generating more leads, converting those leads to sales, duplication in a team, using methods that your company isn't teaching you, then you're able to go to the link in the top comment or the text area beneath this video. Just click on that, see some info. If it makes sense, you can get started there and learn all of what you see on that page from me. So let's look at lead systems for network marketing, okay? First and foremost, do not buy leads. Do not buy leads. It doesn't work. I know it's tempting and I know we want it to work. I remember that was my first step. I couldn't generate leads by myself. I'm going to give you some methods that you can right now, so don't worry about that. But I remember thinking, man, what this social media stuff that my company's teaching, it's not working. Well, I can just go buy leads and that will fix that problem. If I can get those people in front of my information, that's all I need. What I didn't realize was that most of those companies, they sell to multiple people. And those people are low quality. So these are the kind of people that are like filling in online questionnaires. They're getting paid like $1 a questionnaire to do that. And so they're not really real leads. And then also, unless you've got your phone in your hand all the time, when I used to get leads from these companies, I would call them and I'd be like the 5th person. I remember calling somebody like literally 10 minutes after getting this lead from this company and saying, hey, I just wanted to, they're like, oh, someone's already called me from your department. I've got an appointment with them tomorrow. Now, you can try and sort of say, oh, that's not me, it's a different company, and I did, but they were like, no, I've already got my appointment, thank you, phones down. It just doesn't work. If these companies had such great leads where they could sell, like where they could get sales for them easily, why don't they just sell to them themselves? It doesn't make sense why you would give away leads that are more profitable. Like the only reason they give them away or sell them is because they're more profitable being sold than actually in terms of the quality of what they'll buy. Just makes sense if we think about it that way. Next of all, there is no system that you can just push a button. This is a button that you can just push a button and then leads will just fall from the sky. I want to join your team. Hey, me too. Again, I wish it was true. But it doesn't work that way. So what I want to do first of all is manage your expectations and give you some real education. What actually does work? Because you can systemize a lot of what you do lead generation wise. You just can't like fully do it without doing anything. So let me give you my insight on that. There are 3 ways that you can systemize your lead generation. Number 1 is going to be YouTube. Number 2 is going to be a podcast. Number 3 is going to be ads. And I will give you a 4th one, which is declining, but if you use it the right way, you still can get some systemization from there, which is social media. Now, if we're going to systemize YouTube, what we need to understand is we need to understand the SEO. It's the same with a podcast. I'm going to put conversion there, and I'm also going to put content there. Why am I saying all these things? Well, if we are going to create videos for YouTube, I recommend that we bulk film those videos. So I film about 3 months worth of videos in a row, like this one now. I'm filming this on November the 6th. What date is it that you're watching it? It's not November the 6th. Is there a chance that you go to that link in the description and you become a leader or even a client of mine? Absolutely. It happens every single day. So what that means is that I have done something in the past and I'm still creating a lead or a sale. Is that systemization? Is that leverage? Absolutely. because I'm not having to message you one-on-one. I'm not having to say, hey, by the way, do you want to watch this video? This is happening because I understand how SEO works on YouTube. And so you typed in lead systems for MLM, and my video by YouTube was sent your way. So that part is systemization that YouTube does on my behalf, which is very, very powerful. The same happens on my podcast. I've got 1.2 million views on my YouTube channel, and I've got, I think it's about 650,000, over 500,000 downloads of my podcast for that same method, optimizing what I do to understand the algorithm of the platform and have it put in front of the right people. Next, we have ads. I have a conversion campaign that I set up in 2022, so 2 years ago, and it's still running to this day. I touched it for the first 2 months. So I optimized it in the first 2 months, did some tests on it. When I saw that it was working, I've just ran it. I've just ran that campaign. So that one campaign, not all my other campaigns, is 3 to 4 leads per day. That results in what? 21 to 28, and these are strong leads. Strong leads every single week from one campaign. So you imagine an extra sort of 20 to 30 people every single week, week in, week out, being leads. I have their email. I have a direct conversation with them. These are really good leads. And this is from one campaign that I set up and optimized 2 years ago. So is that systemized? Is that leveraged? Do I have to touch it? No, I don't have to touch it. It is systemized. And then we can have content on social media. It's hard to stand out on social media these days. There's so much competition. But if you do learn effective marketing on there, you can put a post out there, and for around 48 hours, that post can continue to bring you leads. Now, the problem I have with social media against some of these other platforms is that I have to then post again in another 2 days. I have to post again another 2 days, another 2 days. Otherwise, it just gets lost in the newsfeed. My YouTube videos, they stick around for years. I get leads from videos I did years ago. I get leads from podcasts I did years ago. I did this ad years ago. So this one isn't quite as systemized or leveraged. But hey, if you can put a post out, 3 to 4 posts out there a week, and that can take care of your lead generation, there is some element of systemization in there. And if you are adding this to all of these together, so if you're doing a couple of posts a week and you've got these 3 running, well, now we have plenty of leads coming in, and we have the flexibility to say, oh, I don't have the time to do a podcast today, but it doesn't matter because these methods are still bringing in, leads. Oh, I haven't posted today, but it doesn't matter because my YouTube video is bringing me in 20 leads a day, so I don't need to worry about that. This ad's bringing me in, 4 leads today, so I've got people to talk to and show the information to. So this is sort of like legs of a stool or legs of a table. Do you know what I mean? If this one's kicked out, it can't hold as much weight, but it still stays standing and you can fix that leg. As opposed to what you may be doing right now, which is just one method, one leg in the middle, and if that gets kicked out, the whole thing crashes down. I'm just teaching you good, solid marketing advice to generate leads in a systemized way for a network marketer. Was that helpful? Was that useful? If you've got one of these, you want to start more than the other, can you see how that would work? If you're wondering, well, how do I get these to become leads from here? It's quite simple. You send them to a lead capture page. Lead capture page. So they go to a page and they enter their information, and now they've become a lead. Very, very simple. Lots of ways you can do this. Lots of ways you can do this. If you don't know how to do that, reach out to me and I can walk you through that as well. Anyway, I don't like to make these videos too long, but I like to cover things in detail. This probably isn't the kind of thing that's taught to you in your company. So this is new information. There's a new opportunity for you here to grow. If you would like this broken down, all of it in its entirety, sort of step by step, step 1, do this, step 2, do that, step 3, do that. Okay, now everything's working for you. Go to the link in the top line of the description. The top comment. It's about the 3rd or 4th line of the description, the text area. Sign up. There's some info. Click the link. There's some info. If that makes sense, sign up. Inside of there, immediately, you'll be plugged into blueprints to go from 0 to full-time job replacing income in your network marketing business. When you've achieved that, full-time over to 5 figures a month. And I also cover things like YouTube in there, social media marketing, the right way, the way that your company's not teaching. So if you want a new, fresh approach, you're ready to go big in your business, you think that you could learn something from me, then by all means plug into that. I can teach you exactly what I did to go from 328 no's in a row to sponsoring over 750 people in a systemized, step-by-step manner That's all there for you inside of that community classroom, ready for you to plug into immediately right now. There's videos. You follow the video, you take the homework instruction, any resources are included. It's all there waiting for you, literally a couple of clicks away. As I always say, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. If you're a subscriber, I'll catch you on the next one. And if you do want to share this with your team, in your WhatsApp or your Facebook group, feel free to do that. You have my permission to do that. The more people this can help, the better for our industry, the better for you. And, times are tough for people right now. If this gives them the inspiration to go and take some action, gives them some knowledge that they were looking for, I'd love for us to work together and, by me creating and you sharing to make that a reality. I will catch you on the next one. Have a good day and bye for now.